So why are you getting the iPad?
I've seen really good reviews, and I'm just really interested in it. I own lots of Apple products, and so I figure I might as well support the company and try their new product.
Okay, so why not wait for the second generation?
I think that you have to buy into the first generation, and really the price is set to where I would be fine having the second generation come out and go and buy the second one and sell the one off, the first one off cheap.
Okay, so you said you've purchased a lot of Apple products before. What all have you purchased?
MacBooks, iPhones, iPods, you name it. Anything they've come out with.
If you had to put a dollar sign on it.
Oh geez, probably $4,000 or $5,000.
So you're the first in line at Pioneer Place in Portland. How does that feel?
I'm not really the first. These guys over here were the first, but they're in the non-reserve line. I'm the first in the reserve line.
Oh, okay, okay. So which model are you picking up today?
The 64 gigabyte.
64. So you're going big.
You know, I've never had a situation where I've had too many gigabytes. So I've had too few, but I've never had too many.
Okay. So how would you describe yourself as an Apple consumer? How much money have you spent over the years?
Oh, I don't know. We've got a bunch of laptops in the family, iPods, iPhones, that sort of thing.
Okay. So what are your feelings about the iPad without having seen it or used it?
Well, I've seen quite a bit of it on the web, and I watched the presentation, and I've read a lot of reviews and seen it in action, so I think it'll be pretty fun.
Okay, so you're going with the first generation. There's been a lot of people who are kind of waiting around to see what's next.
Sure.
Why now?
Well, you can always wait for the next big thing. If you just keep waiting, you'll never have one. So you might as well just go for it. It's just it's a pain in the wallet that goes away after a while. And if they come out with something really great next time, I'll probably get it too.
You're one of the first in line at the Pioneer Place Portland Apple Store. Which iPad are you picking up today?
The 32 and the 64.
Oh, you're getting two?
Yes.
Okay, who are they for?
Myself and my husband.
Okay, and which?
Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to upgrade mine to the 64 also. Okay. Why should I do all the work, come here early, and not get the full-blown one? So.
You can give him the 32.
Well, he'll get the 64 also. I'll just get two 64s.
Okay. So what is it about this device that made you feel you need to have it?
Well, it's Apple. And I have a PC currently, so I'm converting.
Oh.
And it's just sort of the best of everything. It's fun. It's a toy and a functional device at the same time.
Okay. So this is the first Apple device you purchased?
That I have. Yeah. He's a hardcore Macintosh.
Okay. Why now?
Why now?
Yeah.
Why not? It's like I've got the iPhone. I've got the little videos and stuff. iTunes, but this is just too much to pass up.
Okay. What other Apple devices do you own?
Well, 3 iPhones, one for each of us and a spare.
Okay.
The Apple TV, the Wi-Fi, and the MacBook Pro.
Okay. So why the iPad? Where does that fit in?
Well, that's what my wife wanted to know as well, and I assured her it'll fit in well. And I think she'll find the most use out of it.
Okay.
For surfing the web, doing research, even watching videos.
Okay. So you're cynical about this. I want to hear your feelings on it.
He's the techno person. I just let him buy it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She indulges me.
Okay.
Spoils me.
So what do you like about the iPad that you've read?
Well, the portability of it, really. The ability to, I work in an environment where I have a lot of meetings. Sometimes the meetings really don't affect me and don't pertain to me, but usually I'm there.
Yeah.
And this may allow me to get some work done, to do some research, to take notes.
Okay.
I see it really as a work tool first, and then an entertainment tool.
Okay. So this versatile portability, you can't pass. Okay. Is there anything missing from the iPad you wish it would have included?
Well, it's kind of a trick here. We're really getting the first version for her, but she's going to loan it to me. When the second generation comes out with the camera and so forth, then I'll buy mine.
Do you have any thoughts on that?
That's the way it goes.
Yeah.
All right, 20 seconds. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
does it mean to be one of the first people in Portland to own the iPad?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. It's huge bragging rights. It says I'm a geek and not a nerd, because geeks do know what they're doing. Nerds think they're geeks.
So I'm talking to you because I see that you're waiting in line with a book. And there's been a lot of excitement about this iBook store. What are your feelings?
I'll be trying some iBooks.
Okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So what do you say to those who are like, you know, I don't want to make the conversion. I want to stay with the old book.
There's a time and a place for each.
Okay. Okay, so where do you see this iPad fitting in for you? How do you intend on using it?
Not quite sure, but I like the lines I'm reading in the press about it's a media consumer, not a media creator.
Okay.
But I will use it to edit, I'm sure, here and there with iWorks.
There's been some knocks on the iPad. You know, should have had a camera, should have multitasking.
What the hell
What
do
are
I
you
want a
feeling on
camera
that?
for? Like, I don't even know what I'm. Look, see, here's. Watch this. Watch this. It's like opening a black hole. Yeah, that's the iPad on the iPad. And it's right here in the web page. It's playing. And I can make it bigger too. Where'd it go?
So how do you intend on using this? There's been a lot of confusion over what need this device fills. What do you think it'll do for you?
Well, I don't have a laptop, so I'm going to use it at school a lot. We've got free wireless on our campus, and it's got, I bought the Pages app, and I'm going to use it a lot for photos, because when that camera dock comes out, there's already lots of apps that you can edit, so you're going to be able to edit photos right there when we're out doing the crazy stuff we do, and show people, hey, here's this really amazing thing we just did, right here on this very, very portable thing.
Why did you purchase this iPad?
Because my audience made me.
Your audience made
I literally, dude, I begged for money on PayPal to get an iPad, and believe it or not, they came through. I had $800 in my PayPal account this morning. I said, what the hell, I gotta buy an iPad with it.
Okay. So what kind of need do you think this device is going to fill for people?
That's a great question. It all depends on who you are and what you think you need it for. For me personally, I think I'm going to be a good use case for the geeks out there. That my iPhone screen is too small to do a lot of efficient work on. My MacBook Pro, 17-inch MacBook Pro, is too big and bulky to carry around with me all the time. The iPad feels like it fits right into that perfect niche for me, where I can go to a coffee shop and very quickly pull it out. It's not going to replace my MacBook Pro. It doesn't have enough power to replace the MacBook Pro. But for about 65-75% of the stuff I do, iPad's going to be perfect.
Okay. So there's a lot of people who've been drinking the Kool-Aid without even, you know, handling it on their own, dropping $500, $800.
Yep.
What does that say about Apple as a brand?
Great question. I think what it says is people trust Apple. If any other company came out with this, I think it would be successful, but not first day successful. People will wait for the review, they'll wait for it to touch it themselves.
Okay.
But because we trust Apple, we know Apple makes good stuff. We know they've made good MacBooks and iMacs and iPods and iPhones. We trust Apple. We also trust the operating system. A lot of us have iPhones, and we know that the iPad operating system is the iPhone operating system. So you think to yourself, well, I like the way the iPhone works. The iPad is a big iPod. It'll work the same way. I think a lot of that is trust and faith in Apple.
Okay. And some of the complaints have been, you know, no camera, no multitasking, no GPS. Do you see that coming in later generations?
I can guarantee you that's going to come in later generations. Apple's not going to throw the entire kitchen sink into this first device. Look around you. Apple wants $600 out of me today and $600 out of me in 6 months. They're not a stupid company. They know there's a certain amount of demand that people will buy everything, and they might as well sell that to them. And then wait in 6 months, 8 months, a year. I guarantee you there'll be not only a camera in it. Between me and you, a year from now, you won't need a second computer to use an iPad. Apple's going to reconfigure Mobile Me, and that data center they have in North Carolina, they're building out now, you'll have to buy just the iPad, and it will upload everything, backup everything through Mobile Me, that data center. You won't need a second computer.